Hi, this is Adam Kunzmiller with BoardGameGeek at Gen Con 2016, and I'm here with Chris Birch with Modifius Entertainment, and we're here to talk about Airfix Battles. So what is Airfix Battles?
So I think this started off going back to me when I'm like 7 years old, playing with toy soldiers with my friend Johnny, and you know, when you're making machine gun sounds and knocking soldiers over, I was like, wait a minute, why don't we just like roll a dice and that would be how many soldiers we kill, and then before you knew it, we had a page of rules that we were playing, kept us playing with those battles. And I saw Airfix at a toy fair about a year ago, and I literally on the spur of the moment went up and said, here's my story, why don't we make a game that is about reconnecting kids and dads with their toy soldiers. Awesome. Is an introductory war game, because we don't all have 6 hours to play an epic game and set up all the scenery. And I wanted a game that felt like I'd played a war game, but inside an hour, maybe half an hour.
Very ambitious.
Yes, that's right. And we already had this sort of card-based system that we've been working on with my friend Nick Fallon, and he's kind of taken over the design. And so we've put this together. And Airfix, for those who might be in America, is a bit like Revel. It's model aeroplanes, sets of little plastic 1/72nd scale
collectible kind of
figures.
Models.
Yeah, that's
figures.
right. It's really old school. They've been around since the 50s. You know, they're really well known for their beautiful, you know, bomber kits and stuff like that. So, but I grew up with their plastic soldiers, and so I came up with this idea of building a really, you know, it's $30 as a game, so it's very introductory. It's got everything you need. So we've included, you know, terrain. We've included like the tanks that you need, the infantry that you need. So you can literally go to the bar and play this within half an hour. But of course, the idea is you replace all of this with your plastic,
with your actual plastic figures.
And if you've got them based up, like imagine you had Flames of War figures, like 5 to a base, or you've got your old plastic figures based up, you can flip them over and use them as counters. So you've also got guns, markers to track which unit is which set of figures on the board, and terrain. And we use these beautiful maps, squared maps. It's really easy to play. You're moving from square to square. It's really simple and straightforward. The advanced rules later in the year are going to get rid of this and then take you back onto the actual war games table, but with the same simple system. And again, it's one of those things is I hate that whole kind of having to reference the rules all the time. So we've really built a game that is based off the cards. So all the units are cards. So we've got infantry are green, we've got commanders that are orange, we've got special units that are purple that go with the commanders, and we've got vehicles in red. And it's really simple. You know, like often with war games, you have quite complex orders of battle, like you know,
having to look up cross-reference tables. And
so
all
this
that
is
kind
really
of
easy, and we wanted to make it straightforward. So we have the points value in stars, which is your points value to buy the unit, but also the points value if you destroy the unit. And the organization is super simple. So we look at the colors reference to cards. If it's a full block, that means he must have a 1-star unit to go with him. So let's say, okay, I'm going to pick some veterans. He now could have, the white bar means optional, 2 1-star units. Okay, I'll take a forward observer. So now I'm at 5, 6, 7 points. He could have a vehicle up to 3 stars. All right, I'll take a Sherman. That's another 2 points. And then he could have up to 4 stars with an infantry unit. All right, I'll take paratroopers. So now I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points. So, you know, you could say, okay, we're going to a 20-point battle, a 10-point battle. It's really easy. We might play to the first person to destroy 5 points worth of the forces. All the rules are on the cards. So we have what's called a war dice. So we've got our veterans, for example. I've got 4 men who are rolling 4+ on 4 dice, and I'm looking for hits. That's 3 hits. If the enemy are not in cover, they're killed. If they're in cover, they roll their war dice for a saving throw, and they fail. So that's very straightforward. You have your movement on the dice with an arrow. You have your range of your weapons. You have special rules. So, for example, the forward observer may start the game with an artillery strike. Our paratroopers may deploy during the setup as a reserve into an unoccupied edge. They have SMGs which re-roll misses at an adjacent target. So all those kind of quirky little rules we've included on the card. And also, we one of the things with war game is they're going to go, can you pin, can you assault, do you have morale? Yes, we do. Very easy. So your unit starts normal. If it takes 2 hits, you roll your war dice. Okay, he was fine, but if I failed, now he's pinned. If I assault him, I move into attack, he doesn't get to shoot for free before the combat starts. If I get a second failed morale, he's now retreating. So we've got the morale results on the card. Don't need loads of extra counters. And so we also have assaults. So it works very simply. There's simple rules that give you the feeling of a very, very in-depth war game. But the idea with this is we've all got a box of plastic figures in the attic.
Sure.
You know, whatever make they are, we've all got piles of our war game figures. So I wanted to be able to go, look, you could start playing with your kids with this, or you can play with your buddies that, like, we don't have 3 hours, like we've got an hour before dinner or something. Let's just get this out and play a quick game, have that feeling of playing a war game, and it's much more intense. And then the cool thing is we use command cards. So a commander has 2 values, which is a hand size. So this guy's a major, so he gets to have 5 cards in his hand. We always add +1 to that, just in case. And he can play 3 of them a turn, so he can command 3 units. So basic command cards let you move, or fire, or reinforce. But the fun stuff is on the other side of the cards. So this card lets you open up. So either 1 infantry unit with rifles may move, then fire using the rifles, re-roll once for each miss. So this is like a real attack card. Or a vehicle unit may move once and fire all its weapons. So normally a tank can either fire its gun or its machine guns. So this is a great attack card. So another one might be sweeping advance. 2 infantry units may fire the move with an extra movement point, or 2 vehicle units may fire the move. So we've got lots of different strategies that you can play,
ways to mix things up.
Yeah, exactly, that give you all kinds of things. And the idea with this is you never quite know where the enemy is, because they're going to play this extra movement card, or they're going to play an extra assault card. But we also have interrupts, which you can play at any time, which is, for example, the other guy's moving, so you go, wait, stop, I'm firing at you. So it's kind of like opportunity.
So you always have to be on your toes.
Yeah, or you're about to assault me, go, stop, I'm moving. So it's, depending on your commanders, you've got lots of different strategies that you can play. It's very much, I mean, I love Memoir 44, and it's a great game, but it's that bigger scale of battle. And I wanted to drill it down to that sort of squad level style, fast and furious. And we're doing expansions that add in aeroplanes, we're adding more maps like bunkers and D-Day landings and all sorts of scenarios. There's 10 scenarios with this game that slowly teach you the rules. So you don't
you're not just thrown in the deep end with everything at once.
It's very clearly laid out, and there's another 10 scenarios, which is Operation Cobra, the famous breakout from Normandy, that you can also download. So
great, and is this available now?
It is. It's just in stores this month.
All right, well, thank you once again, Chris, for talking to us about Airfix Battles.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.